from Orchard Park, New York. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
The first down throw for Winston. The kidder here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
Take over 1st and 10.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 64 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Throw. And that is incomplete.
Exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Edwards. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught at the 7. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
8-yard line.
To throw is Winston. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one in an 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Isabella, the ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First down, Cowboys.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it.
Justin Rohrwasser for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down and 10.
They run with Edwards. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard. That one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they're
getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
first down carry by Allen. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. And this one quickly to Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first out as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. 3rd down here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that one, no contest thus far, 17-3 the score at the half. The Giants trying to even their mark at 1-1 after dropping their opener a week ago. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Black Knights trying to get to 2-0, and they've got the lead on the road. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Pushing through the contact. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Jameis to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 63 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 5. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Offense. No.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
With a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there, second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bills on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 9. Gun, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, this is Moss.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw, Winston. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
29-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And a Cowboy first down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards.
He'll look to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
keeps the score.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
34-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, here's Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
At the 42-yard line.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bills, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.